in the game.
The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Tigers offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And this is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
They face third down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. Scanning the field, it's Darnell. Defense is coming after him. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And the Tigers will have to kick this away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So North Carolina's offense takes the field, the first chance we had to see them today. One of the features of this offense, Kirk, is a running back who's very capable, reliable guy who can step in and help you in a couple different ways.
Yeah, he sure can. Whether it's running or catching the football, the one thing that stands out to me just watching the film on him is his durability. He's the same guy late in the fourth quarter as he is at the beginning of this football game, and he'll need to showcase that today.
They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Running back with the football. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, They forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. And the Tar Heels looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5.
False start on offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Manning. Looking to scramble. He'll try a pass here. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. They draw first blood in this national title game. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turn starts inside the 15. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quarterback keeps the football. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Now the quarterback keeps the ball. He's trying to make a big play on 3rd down. He probably should have gotten the ball out of his hands. Now you got a big 4th down coming up.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Ball fielded at the 45. Still going. It's a foot race. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. becomes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Oh, look at the quick cut. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Back to throw. It's Manning. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. The Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. Return begins inside the 10. And the return man brought down. Gets decent yardage on that return. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. First play of the second half is a handoff. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it second and medium. Obvious false start there, moving too early.
False start off offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Tar Heels have first and 10 here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, UMC.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
And now here comes the point after attempt.
On for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score North Carolina 17, Clemson 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. To the air, it's Yarnell. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Trap again in the pocket.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Running out of time in the pocket. And this is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
So after giving up the safety, here's the free kick. Breaks free.
Returner brings it out to the 45. And your North Carolina Tar Heels will take.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Leaning on the run game here. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They continue to roll up the score.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's got it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Yarnell. Defense is coming after him. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
So here they come on 4th and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And now the handoff. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. It's a mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Heels will kick it away first. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Colorado's offense will go on the attack first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that
And the Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Auburn's offense will take the first swing of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Lyons. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Pocket breaking down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Got it in the middle. It's Lyons. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gonna swing it on second down. Rushes on him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass.
Really nice play call.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. So North Carolina's offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him, but Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once
he's going to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to their line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Makes him talk to the hand. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first-half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary college football?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll try the run. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
This game has the look of one that if anybody can put any type of score on the board, they'll probably go home with a W as we start the 4th quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Thomas. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Quick strike complete. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So here comes the Auburn offense. It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
Third downs are so crucial, and quarterbacks, you want them to be, elite with their functioning, be able to go through their progressions, get rid of the football, not take sacks. But they just took a sack. How about the individual effort by that defense, understanding 3rd down and getting to the quarterback?
Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. A fair catch is called for. It'll give him great field position. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. The give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
To throw, it's Manning. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the grab. It's Pittman. And he's knocked down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Grab near the marker. It's Jordan. Headed to the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Godfrey. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Pressure coming. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The chip shot is perfect, and we'll go to another overtime period.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Now first down here in the second overtime. Off-play action on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Staring at a third and long here in this first overtime possession. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Make him sweat it all. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Trying to run, it's Thomas. That'll do it! A double overtime touchdown to walk it off!
Game on the line. They've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run it in the end zone, and end the football game.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.